happened here in Oregon, in Warm Springs, I do believe, where a father didn't really want anything to do with his kid, and then all of a sudden, 2 years later, shows up, and he wins custody. He wins custody because he's Native American. Okay? The guy didn't want anything to do with his kid until the last minute. And I thought about bringing that up, but you know what? I don't want that. I'm not that guy. I want to be the good example. I am the guy who wanted to be there from the start. And it's because of you, Jolene, and because of you, Lorna, okay? You two, in your little pact of Lorna popping out babies and you taking them on. Tell me this. I want to know why my son is the only one that doesn't have the mother's name. I want to know why my son is the only one you tried to adopt, actually legally adopt. And he didn't even try to do that until after I filed for a DNA test. Okay? Alright. Well, I'm getting a little off the subject because really the matter is Darmani. And Darmani, directly to you, son. Directly to you. I have always wanted to be there. I have always wanted to be there for you. It's not because I'm a runaway dad that you didn't have me there for you sooner. It's because the system is messed up and allows people to make really big mistakes. It is because there are people out there that don't think about consequences or care about other people that are involved. I don't want to badmouth anyone. I don't want to insult anyone. And I'm not out here to hurt anyone at all. Okay? And let this be known publicly. I do not want to harm anybody emotionally, physically. All I want is a chance to raise my boy. He's my boy. You did not have to take it. I called. I told everyone. And all that you had to do was allow me a DNA test to answer one of my phone calls in those 3 months that I sat there calling you day after day after day after day trying to get you to respond. Trying to get someone to say, hey, you know, here's your chance. You think that you're the father? Take a DNA test. I would have been happy. I would have been happy to. Especially under the circumstances. I mean, when Lorna told me she was pregnant and she came down to my house and she stayed there for a week, okay, I told her, look, I don't want anything except for I just want to take care of my kid. You know, my child that's in you. And that's it. 7 days later, she steals a bunch of my swords and knives and takes off. Back to Warm Springs she went. What was I to do? I couldn't trust her. I couldn't believe her. I wasn't sure or positive if he was mine or not. But I had a good feeling about it. I had a feeling that he was mine. That, you know, that it was true. I had a feeling. And I wanted to work that out. And I wanted to find out for sure. And all this time, all the last 7.5 years, not one person would help me. So here I am today, still begging, still out there fighting, just to see my son, just to see you, Darmani, just to be a part of your life. They're acting as if I'm just a deadbeat dad, man. You know, this other guy won custody. He won custody of his 2-year-old daughter at the time, who He didn't want anything to do with prior to that, or at least that's the way that everyone thought of him. Even in the court documents, it really puts him down. But he won. He won custody. Me? I don't know what it is, you know? I don't know what it is. Maybe I try too hard. Maybe I'm too pushy. I don't know. But I know this. Jolene Soto, you never had the right to take my child, okay? I did not say it was okay. And just because Lorna has so many drugged up problems, she signed them documents under, guess what? She was under the influence of narcotics. She was under the influence of her methamphetamines. Yeah, when she had my child, she was under the influence, okay? And so everything that she signed was crap. But because you know your way around, because you got your connections and everything, well, here you are. You have my son, okay? My son. I did not have sex with you, Jolene. I did not touch you in any way, shape, or form. That child is my son, my blood, mine, and Lorna's. Lorna gave up her rights. Lorna doesn't want anything to do with any of this. She gave me as much help as she was going to do. I want to stop this fighting. I want to stop all this arguing. I want to stop this crap because it's not helping either one of us. Yeah, I'm upset. Yes, I have a lot of emotions, and I'm sure that most of you will understand. I mean, this is my child who essentially was taken from me. He didn't even give me a chance to get a DNA test released. And then you had the audacity when I showed up at your house on November 2nd to say, where have I been all these years? You kept me from him. I never got a chance. Please understand. Please understand that 7 years of his life has been stolen from me. Jolene, you may not have had ill intent. You may not have, even thought about the likelihood that I might end up in the picture. But please, I need you to understand. You're hurting my son. You're hurting him by keeping him from the love and affection from his biological father, from his biological siblings as well. You know? I'm not a bad man, and if you give me a chance, if you talk to me, if you really are willing to put aside your whatever it is. I don't even understand what any of your problems is. For instance, Junior, man, I took him into my home, even though it was a risky thing. I tried to help him. I just wanted him to get cleaned up and try to, go on a good road. I got him into the parenting classes, him and his girl. They were a few weeks in before things rocked out. But then, as far as I know, he went to NARA, and he's doing much better. But I don't know for sure, but I do know that I gave it my shot. I tried to help, as I would anybody. Anybody who I can help, I usually will. If I can, and sometimes I'll even put myself out. But I have kids now, and I have to respect them and be concerned about their welfare. And Junior being here was not good. There's problems and such, so we remedied that. Okay? I handled that with a quick. And I just did my very best to help him, as I would anybody. Jolene, I don't want to fight with you about my son anymore. You've had 7 years with him. Okay? You've had almost 8 years. You didn't have to. And if you were in the right, if you were, well, let's just forget about what if and what if anything changed, because it is what it is, right? Okay, so here we are today, and I don't care about your past, and I want to let go of any friction that we've had in the past. And I want to look out for what's best for Darmani. And I know that change is hard on children, but it's not impossible. I had a lot of change in my life, and I came out a good person. I know that things can be traumatic and shocking. Something like this can be a big deal. Okay? I understand that. The fact is, though, Jolie, I want that part of my son's life. I want to raise him. You said in court that you don't want me directing, how to raise your child. But Jolene, face the fact, he's not your blood. He's your cousin, okay? Sure, I mean, yeah, he's your blood, but he's your cousin. He's not your son. You've raised him like he's your son, I'll give you that. And I can respect that. And I do appreciate that he's in good health, that he's had love and affection over these years. I do appreciate that. I still feel hurt. Okay? And that's fine. That's fine. Because the past is the past. But if you really want to look out for his best interests, I think that you might want to know something about at least my medical problems and conditions. I also think that it would probably mean a lot to Darmani if he had an opportunity to see what it would be like, to meet me. His birthday is coming up October 8th. Myself and my family would like to do something for him and be there for him. I beg you, Jolene, please bring my son. Let me talk to him. Just meet him. I'm not gonna say anything about you negative. I'm not gonna say anything about his mom negative. I'm not gonna say anything to cause any harm in any way towards anybody. I simply just want to be a part of my son's life. And that's it. As I said in court, I will quit. I will stop smoking pot for my son. Absolutely. Consider it done. I'll do anything for my kids. Anything at all. Anything to make sure that they have something happy in their lives. They deserve my love and affection. If you only knew, my two girls love me. Sure, my oldest one is 13. It's going to be 13 years next month, and every dad and every mom knows what that's like. That it was happy. But if you ask her anything about me, she'll tell you nothing bad. She loves her daddy. And my youngest is going to be 4 on the same day as Darmani. Okay? She'll tell you she loves her daddy. I am a good man. I'm good to my kids. I'm a good family man. And I deserve to be a part of my son's life as well as you deserve to be a part of mine. I'm reaching out as far as I can from the bottom of my heart, as best as I can. You told the court you don't want to give me your phone number, you don't want to have any way, but you don't like all the publicity and the things in public.